Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working on an Acer Nitro 5. This is going to be the 8th gen edition. I'm going to show you how to access your fans and your heatsink assembly. So first thing guys, power down the computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. Then we're going to flip your computer over to access your bottom case screws. We're going to go all the way around the outside of this computer, take out all the screws, all the way around the outside edge. You got these screws in the middle here, and we're going to need to take out this screw for the hard drive cover right there. So after you have all those screws taken off, we're going to pop open this hard drive cover, put a pry tool in this corner right there, pop that hard drive cover up, and then you're going to see your hard drive exposed in the caddy right there. This caddy has 4 screws, 2 on each side, these 2, this one, and this one. We're going to take out all those screws. And when you do that, grab this tab right here on top, pull the hard drive out carefully, and then unplug it from this connector right there. Once you do that, we can take off this bottom case safely. So after that's done and all the screws are out, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. I generally suggest plastic pry tools because they scratch your computer less. But in this case, I needed a metal one. I needed that extra strength. The plastic pry tool wasn't getting it done. So in this case, I'll suggest a metal pry tool. And you're going to go along this seam right here. You're going to flip your computer over again. This is your bottom case. This is your touchpad and your palm rest here. And that's your seam. You're going to get in there and slowly go around the entire seam, pry it up from the bottom case. When you're done, you can even press down here. When the hard drive's gone, you can press down there and take up the bottom case once you've pried it up all the way across. After you've removed your bottom case, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, just as a computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm operating on a computer, I have it sitting on an anti-static pad. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything when you're working on your computer. If you guys need any help with any tools or supplies for your computer project, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description, it'll be a list of all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also in that list will be a list of all the replacement parts and upgrade parts for this specific Nitro 5. Now, before doing anything in a computer, guys, the first thing I do is either remove or at least unplug my battery. It makes it safer to work on a computer when as little power as possible is running through it. So I'll show you how to remove the battery if you want to and how to unplug it. So here's your battery right there. To get the battery out, you have a screw here on the right and here on the left. You would take those screws up, and then this battery plugs in with these wires right here on the motherboard, and it's a pretty easy plug. You don't want to pull on wires in a computer as much as possible. You want to just manipulate the plug if you can. So with this plug, it's very easy. You'll see in your computer, guys, there's a grip right here on the left and on the right. So you can use your fingernails and pull it out, or you can use a pry tool and push it out of this port, but that's how you would get that battery out. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed or at least unplugged, it's safer to proceed into the computer. You have your 2 fans here. There's 2 screws in each. And then you have your heatsink assembly here. You have these 4 screws there, these 2 screws there, and then you can get your heatsink assembly up. If you guys are here to clean this out, make sure to vacuum out your fans really well, especially after removing them. This one is plugged in right here, and this one is plugged in right here. And again, don't pull on wires, especially fan wires. They're very fragile. You'll see on your plugs, and I think you can see it in this photo, there's a grip on either side. So you can, again, use your fingernails or a pry tool to get that out. But definitely clean it out, vacuum it out after you have the fans up. Clean out the spot they were in here along the heatsink vent right there. The other side too. And then if you're here, guys, to reapply thermal paste, there'll be a video link above. I'll also have it below in the description. It'll be a quick tutorial on how to reapply thermal paste, because you definitely want to clean all the old stuff off. You don't want to put new paste on top of old paste. So clean all the old stuff off, and then don't put too much new thermal paste down, or it could have a reverse effect of what you want it to do. So I hope this was helpful getting you in here, showing you how to access this in the Nitro 5. That's how you would access your fan and your heatsink. So that's the video, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. To support the channel, please remember to like and share. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of DIY tutorials. And for those of you that want to support the channel a little further, you can always leave a small donation, and there's a couple ways to do that. First, right below the video to the right-hand side, you'll see the Super Thanks button. You can click on that. You can select a tip amount here. Second way, you can use your Cash App. Find me at $PCHelper. You can leave a dollar amount, and you can even leave a little note. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.